Hey, good morning, everybody in the Wingman Merch crew. Um, I am so glad to be here. I'm so glad to have a little bit of time here with you guys. I have gotten to really look forward to this, and while I really want to get it done on Thursday morning, sometimes my schedule doesn't quite allow it. But Thursday afternoon is still good, so I'm glad that I could just jump on today. There's a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. First of all, I wanted to thank Nate and Steven for their just being the people that they are. I just so love these guys. They have big hearts and they truly desire for everybody in this group to be successful. So I want you to remember that. I really want you to think about that because it's important for you to know that the leaders that you're following really have your best interests at heart and not just lining their pockets. That's something that's been super, super important to me. And, while I started on Amazon in 2015. And so I've gone through, a couple of different groups and met a lot of different people. And one of the things that has become truly, truly important to me is connecting myself with people that I really appreciate and like for who they are. Not just what they are on the surface, but for who they are as people. And that's why Wingman Merch Crew is one of the groups of only two that I choose to really invest in because for me personally, I'm a giver at heart. Nate and Steven are givers. I want to surround myself with people that are givers. And so it's important for me to have a place here where I feel like I can give back to the community, give back to Nate and Steven for all the help that they've given me with. And just for everybody who's listening to these encouragement calls to understand what they're about. There's no like ulterior motive. There's no, like I said, say this all the time. 90, probably 98% of the time, I don't even know what I'm going to say until I open my mouth. I just kind of let God bring it down to me. For today, I think what that point is that, there are people here that care about you. We care about you as people. We care about your business. We care about the ways that we can help you. And so it's really important that I tell you all that. If you've come to this community and you are struggling in any way or you have questions, I just want to encourage you to ask them here and get the help that you need because these are the people that care enough to really help you. I'm not sure whether that can truly be called encouragement, but it was on my heart today, and so I needed to share it. Just the importance of that and putting your trust and your faith in people that are worthy of that trust and faith. And I think that Nate and Steven are. And so that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit today. If you watched Merch Monday at all, you know that that Nate and Steven have very graciously asked me to partner with them in being able to help with the encouragement side of things in the community. It's because it's something that I feel like it's a blessing that God gave me that I want to share with other people. And I know that it can be truly helpful for people. I mean, it's not just about, I'm not really so much about motivating people as encouraging people. And for me, there's a big difference in those two things. You can be motivated, and I'll give you an example. So you go to a webinar and everybody's like, rah, 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 and you leave going home thinking, rah, rah, rah. And then you walk in the door and it's like, okay, what do I do? That's a scenario where you've been motivated. You've been motivated and I don't have anything against the word motivation, by the way, but it's where, you're in this place where it's like, okay, all right, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, but nobody's actually giving you the tools to be able to know what to do. So you get home and then there's this big letdown of like, okay, now what do I do? What do I actually do? What are the action steps, as Nate would say, that you actually have to take? And I'm more about encouraging. And I think with encouraging, it's more about giving, specific points or specific ideas or specific actions. I can't think of the word, but it's specific to being able to take the next step forward. And it's not about just, getting everybody up into the rah-rah spirit. It's about saying, okay, if you're lacking belief in yourself, I want to encourage you that you have what it takes. You have what it takes to do this. If you're lacking in skill, I want to be able to say, okay, if this is the skill area that you need help with, this is the source that you can go to, or this is the person that can help you with. For me, that's encouragement. And that's something that's like, there's body to it, I guess. That's the word that I want to say. There's substance to it. And so that's what's important to me. And it's important for me to share that in this group, again, because not only because it's just who I am, but also because it inspires me to see that the boys are so good about being such giving spirits. And that's so important to me. So anyway, if you saw us on Merch Monday, you'll see that I'm going to be part of the Friday night hangout. And I'm super excited about that. I really hope that you'll take the opportunity to hop in and join us. I want to talk a little bit about mindset. I think mindset is something that I talk a lot about. And I think it's, the more I talk about it, it's like the more I even appreciate what it means beyond that, beyond what I even think it is now. And for me, how that started was that I think there's a lot of training about different areas of Amazon that you can go and get and pay for, or hear about, or whatever. And there's a lot of good information that we're not. There's not just a couple of places where you can get really good information. But I think there needs to be something more than that. It needs to be more than just good information. It has to be good information that's coupled with people that are really, truly caring and who desire for you to really be successful. And so for me, what that means is that I want to be able to be in a position where I'm filling that gap. I see a gap there. I see a gap between all of the information that's out there and people that are starting, or people that are not seeing success that they want, or people that are doubting themselves. There's a gap there that's not being filled, and that's my desire, to fill that gap. And that gap is one where I think encouragement comes in. That's where we have to say, okay, I have all the steps. I know what to do. Why aren't I successful? Why am I not getting to where I want to be? And so much of the time, going back to mindset, that's where that starts. It's either some belief that we have about ourselves that isn't true usually, like I can't do this, or I'm not good enough. Or it's about some baggage that we carry from, our past that gets in our way. You'd be amazed and shocked at how much of that is actually the true cause of your lack of success. It's not the fact that you're not getting good training. It's not the fact that you're not getting good knowledge. It's the fact that there's something within you that's keeping you from being able to take that next step forward in order to be able to be successful. And I know this to be true. I've done it myself. I talk about this a lot, about how I'm the best person on earth to self-sabotage myself because I don't believe that I'm worthy of the success. And that's something I had to work on for a really long time, to be able to get past that. And so, I want to be able to have a place for the people in this community to be able to address that piece of their business. Again, it's about just understanding why, if you're not where you want to be, why that is and how we can get you there. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit tomorrow night. It is Thursday, isn't it? Yes. Tomorrow night on the Friday night hangout. But the other thing I want to just say is I really appreciate your feedback. And so if you find these Facebook Lives to be helpful and beneficial to you, can you please post and let me know that? If there's specific topics or specific ideas or specific ways that you need encouragement, I would really like for you to post that. For some people that can just be, hey, I just need you to come in and just, maybe it is the rah-rah. Maybe I need the rah-rah today. And that's okay. If you let me know that, then that's, I can rah to the best of the rah. I can do that. But, it's helpful for me, to know what the needs and desires are of this group. And so if you could post those, that's really helpful to me. And I know that it's a little bit hard sometimes because we're not really, we don't know each other that well. It's like, when you meet people in person, it's a lot easier to get a sense of who they are, and then to learn how to trust them, and then to learn how to be comfortable with sharing more personal things. And that's a little bit harder when we're in this virtual environment. But I do invite you to be able to maybe step outside of your comfort zone a little bit and share the things that you really need, because it's by being transparent and honest and open with those things that we can help you best. And by helping you best, that is what we desire to do, is to help you to be able to overcome whatever obstacles are in your way to the success that you want to have. So anyway, this is a little bit longer Facebook Live, but it was just really heavy on my heart this morning. Just that I wanted people to know that, I come here and I do this encouragement because I feel like there's a need in this group, and I also desire to give that. And, we don't just say we want you to be successful. It's like we really mean it. It's like I wish I wish there was some way that I could impress that on you, so that you could believe that without knowing me that well. So the best I can do is just keep repeating it and just saying, we believe in you. We believe that you can be successful. We believe that you can take these steps that are in these programs and be everything that you want to be with them. And if there's something that's keeping you from doing that, let us know so we can help you, because we truly do have that desire for you to be successful. So I'm going to end on that right now. Like I said, that was really heavy on my heart today. And I really just felt like I don't know. Again, I just open my mouth and let God let the words come out most of the time anyway. So whoever needed to hear that, let me know. Private message me, tag me, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, if you can give me some love, I'd appreciate it. It makes me feel good to know that there's people out here that are truly benefiting from these Thursday lives and these Thursday encouragement calls. So, and I will see you again next week. All right. You all take care. Bye.